Good day, everybody. How are you all? Today, we are going to talk about how we can do data analysis using Excel. So I'll share my computer screen with you. This is the data set I'm talking about. Basically, it's a different kind of temperature data recorded from January 1st to the end of the year. So every hour they have recorded. My main interest is in this column, which I am showing here. It's the hourly dew point temperature. I want to find the mean. I want to find the standard deviation. I want to find 5-number summary. That is, I want to find the minimum, the first quartile, the second quartile or median, the third quartile or the 75th percentile, the maximum of the data set. Then I want to find the interquartile range, IQR, which is Q3, third quartile minus the first quartile. Okay. So, and then using the 1.5 times IQR formula, I'll find out if there is any outlier in this dew point temperature data set. So my focus is on column J. So there are lots of data here, starting from column J2, cell J2. Column J, cell is J2, okay, all the way to J 17,402. So there is like 1,700, data points. So this is the column J I'm talking about, and dew point temperature. So first, my goal is to find the mean. So I go down to the end of the column below cell 17,400, J 17,402. Okay. Okay, here is the lowest point. Okay. Here is the end of the data set. Okay. Starting from J2 to column actually J 17,408. Okay. J2, cell J2 to cell J 17,408. Lots of data. So first I have to find the mean. So this is the mean. This is the mean. What is the formula I'm using? I'm using equal to average. So if you type AV after equal to in Excel, you'll get lots of, you get I think 3 or 4 choices, and you will select average, and then they will automatically put a left parenthesis for you. Inside the left parenthesis, you have to start from the beginning of this data set, which is cell J2. Okay, then you put a colon, type a colon. Okay, and then the last cell in this data set, which is J 17,408, and you hit enter, and you automatically get the mean. Now you will get the mean in say 7 or 8 decimal points. Okay, you don't want so many decimal places, so what you do is you go to number. This is, you see the number over here. Okay, number, you click on number, and then you select you want decimal places 2, which I have done. Okay, and it rounded my mean temperature to 32.01. By the way, I got this data from this website, which is www.ncei.local-data/climatological-data/access and 2022. So this is the big web address from where I got all this data. Okay, now, of course, this is a population for the whole year, and I want to find out the standard deviation of the population. So I highlight that cell, in this case, J 17,410, where I want to calculate the standard deviation of the population, and the formula for this is equal to, always Excel, you have to put equal to STDEV, standard deviation, dot P. Now, when you type STDEV, it will give you a point S and point P, or dot S and dot P. Dot S means sample, dot P is the population. There is a difference in the formula for the standard deviation of the population and the standard deviation of the sample. This is a population data set for the entire year. So I'm going to use equal to standard div STDEV dot P population. And then again, parenthesis, the data set begins in cell J2 colon J7, the last cell, which is J17,408, and then hit enter. This is the standard deviation of the population. So the average temperature is 32.01 and the standard deviation of the population is 11.59. Okay, so I got this mean and the median. Okay, now I want to find the first quartile. First quartile, remember, is the 25th percentile. That is 25% of the data are below the first quartile. How do I find the first quartile? In that particular cell, I type equal to QUAR and you'll get quartile in parenthesis. Okay, so I want to find the quartile of the data set from J2 through J17,408. So J2 colon J17408 and then comma, and I want to find the first quartile, comma 1, and hit enter. Okay, 1 is the first quartile. So what does it mean? 25% of the temperatures are below 23. Then I want to find the median, which is the 50th percentile. Same, equal to quartile, parenthesis, J2 through J17,408, comma 2, second quartile. What does it mean? 50% of the data are below 32, 50% above 32. Next, I want to find the third quartile, equal to quartile, okay, parenthesis, J2 through J17,408, entire data set, comma 3. 3 is the third quartile. What does it mean? 75% of the numbers are below 41, 25% of the numbers are above 41. Now I want to find the minimum, okay? You can use the quartile formula, equal to quartile, parenthesis, J2 through J17,408, comma 0, because you want to find the minimum, comma 0. And that minimum temperature, dew point temperature is 1, okay? Then you want to find the maximum. Again, you can use the quartile formula, equal to quartile, J2 through J17408, J2 colon J17,408, comma 4. 4, remember, third gave you the 75th percentile, 4 you give the 100th percentile of the maximum value, which is in this case is 61. Highest temperature is 61. Okay, now you want to calculate Q interquartile range, which is Q3 minus Q1. Now your Q3 is in J17413. So equal to J17413 minus Q1 is in J17411. Gives you the IQR, interquartile range. What does it mean? Means the middle 50% of the data has a range of 18. Okay. Then you want to calculate 1.5 times IQR, equal to 1.5 multiplied by IQR, which is in cell J17416. And you get 1.5 times 18 is 27. Okay. The range of the middle quartile from 25th to 75th percentile is 18, and 1.5 times that middle range IQR is 27. Now we use the formula for the lower outlier fence. Lower outlier fence formula is Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR. Q1 we already know, Q1 is 23 minus 27 is 1.5 times IQR. 23 minus 27 is minus 4. So we look at the data set. Is there any number below minus 4 on the left of minus 4? No, because the minimum is 1. So there is no outlier on the left side, okay, or the lower end. and we look for the maximum outlier or the upper outlier fence is Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. My Q3 is 41 plus 27 is 1.5 times IQR is 68. Is there any number greater than 68 in the data set? No. Okay. So why the maximum is 61? So no number is greater than 68. Hence, there is no outlier on the left, no outlier on the right. Okay. Now we want to make some charts. Okay. How do we make some charts? Okay. So basically, you have to highlight the column of data, in this case from J2 through J17408, and then you go to insert, and what kind of chart you want to insert. So you can do, I wanted to do a histogram. Okay, so this is where it is the chart you can insert. I selected just a regular histogram. So what is a histogram? I selected, I didn't have to do anything. It automatically put frequency on the vertical axis. As you can see, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, this is the frequency histogram, not relative frequency. Frequency histogram, that is frequency on the vertical axis and groups of data on the horizontal axis, groups of dew point temperature on the horizontal axis. And you see the histogram. It looks like this histogram has got two modes. One on the left, two modes are the ones with the highest frequency. One on the left side, one on the right side with the highest bar height. Those are the two modes. So this is kind of bimodal data. And then I did a line chart. Again, I highlighted the column where I want to do J2 through J17408. I went to insert, and then I inserted a line chart, and shows you the distribution or the distribution of the dew point temperatures. Okay, just one after another. So there is a peak around, so on the vertical axis you have the temperature, on the horizontal axis you have the number of data points you have. So in the somewhere in the middle is the peak. I presume this is where the dew point temperature reaches high during summer, and then it goes down during winter. From low it starts, reaches a high dew point temperature, and then goes down during slowly in the winter. Okay, so this is called a line chart. Again, I highlight the column, I go into insert, select the type of chart I want to do. First a frequency histogram, second a line chart, and I did that. I will stop here today. If you have any question, please shoot me an email or shoot me a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and keep watching, because I'm coming back next time with another interesting problem that I will solve for you. Take care, and you can subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button at the bottom right corner. Take care. See you next time.